who that was. We got a phone call from some guy, and tried to call him back twice. Twice! He wouldn't pick up the phone. He wouldn't pick up the horn, as they say. So, it's a hell of a deal. It is the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar radio broadcast. It is coast-to-coast. It is border-to-border. It is TuneIn, iTunes, Radio Loyalty. The Mix on Tuesdays. And apparently, there is all sorts of stuff going on out there in the world around us. One of the things that is going on, and this is the strangest thing in the world. Just the strangest thing. Floyd Mayweather was gonna kickbox some little guy from Japan. Guess they're all little guys in Japan. Floyd Mayweather was gonna fight some guy who 50 Cent called an Uber driver. Yes. And Sunday night, there was this... I gotta find a picture of this kid. I gotta find a picture of this nonsense that took place and then didn't take place. Isn't gonna take place. What? Adam West, who was on, who played a part of the mayor on Family Guy, used to say, "What?" That's exactly what I think of this photo. What in the world is this? Sunday night, I was sitting in front of the old social media, and I was doing some video production. And I see this photo. Well, I see an announcement come past the old social media for Floyd Mayweather versus Tenshin Nasukawa. Yes, Jiggy Jag, the ugly American, reporting for duty. And apparently, Floyd Mayweather was getting ready to go to Japan. And he was going to take on this kid who 50 Cent the rapper has dubbed an Uber driver. Floyd was he was well behaved. He wasn't, getting up there yelling, "Easy work, hard work, let's easy work, point to the easy work," all that crap. He was being very respectful. He was getting ready to fight on New Year's Eve at the Saitama Super Arena for Ryzen 14, which, of course, Ryzen, if you know anything about mixed martial arts, Ryzen is the guys who used to be in Pride, when Pride Fighting Championship was over there. They typically do a giant New Year's Eve show. Floyd Mayweather was going to be fighting this kid, this Nasawa guy. Apparently he's like 29-0 in kickboxing. He's 2-4 or something in MMA. But he's a dynamo. And so Floyd was over there, and if you watch the video, and you can find it on YouTube, it's easily accessible. It looks like a hostage situation. There was photos floating around Twitter of people going, "Floyd, nod yes if you're being held hostage." So Floyd Mayweather was going to fight this kickboxing kid. And I thought, what in the world is this? And I thought, man, Ryzen's paying him some money. See, even look at that photo. He looks uneasy. Does he owe a gambling debt to the Japanese mafia? Because there have been rumors that they are involved in, they love mixed martial arts over there, and they are involved in Ryzen. So, did he owe money to the Japanese mafia? Is that what's going on? You know, Shannon Sharp on Fox Sports said, you know, we always hear about all the bets that Floyd wins, but we never hear about the ones that he loses. Did he lose some to the Yokozuna? They decided, Floyd, you got to come over here and fight this kid or give us our money. Was it like Stewie when he went and hunted down Brian, the dog, on Family Guy? Give me my money. Where's my money at? Get my money. So Floyd is now supposed to be fighting this kid. They had this press conference. He flew over there, all these things. And then Monday rolled around, and everybody and their brother clowned not only this photo, but clowned this kid. Conor McGregor was talking about how it was Rush Hour. It was the new Rush Hour movie. All sorts. 50 Cent clowned him, called him an Uber driver. All these things happened. So then Floyd on Wednesday. He didn't do anything on Tuesday. Wednesday he said, "Oh, I didn't know what I was agreeing to. I didn't know what I was agreeing to. The fight is off. We had special rules, but they hadn't been determined yet. I'm not going." Supposedly he was going to be paid $88.4 million to do this thing. And he decided he's not going to do it after all. It's not going to happen. He's not going to fight the Uber driver now. I did like the comment that this Nasawa guy, this Tenshin Nasukawa guy, Conor McGregor, he replied to an Instagram post that Conor McGregor had, and he said, "I will be getting revenge for you by beating up Floyd Mayweather." Okay. Here's the thing. A lot of people, you know, you might say that Floyd was going over there for the money, which he was. It's about the money, Lebowski! However, he put out this statement and said that, oh, well, this was complete BS. I was going to be doing an exhibition bout in a small arena for some Japanese businessmen. Okay, so you are in trouble with the Yokozuna. Yokozuna said, you're flying on a plane, you're coming over here, you're getting in a building, and you're going to fight this kid. And we're going to watch him kick your ass. And then they decided, you know, we've got him here, let's just make it a pay-per-view. Let's make some money on this thing. Okay, here's what happened. Showtime called him on the phone. Showtime has the rights to all of Floyd Mayweather's fights. He's in business with Showtime. He co-promotes with them in boxing. Even though there are rumors they're getting out of the boxing business, they called Floyd up and they said, what do you think you're doing? They called him up and they, without getting into too much trouble and having Miko Hayes write another article about me, if you've ever seen the Teddy Long shoot interview that he did with, I believe it was Sean Oliver and Kayfabe Commentaries, where Ric Flair at one point is such a racist that he looked at Teddy Long and he said, hey, N-word, do you want to work here? Or N-word, you like working here? That's what Showtime did to Floyd. They called him up and they said, hey, you like working here? So that's one. That's the first part of it. The second part of it is I think Floyd thought the world was going to be lit on fire by this announcement. I'm sure he thought the whole world was going to be going, oh my God, Floyd Mayweather's fighting this kickboxing kid on Ryzen, and it was going to be this huge deal. Instead, everybody made fun of him. So he's like, I can't go over and do this now. 3, It might have been a bait thing. I think he was baiting the UFC. I think he was baiting Scott Coker. I think he was baiting somebody in American mixed martial arts. And I think maybe somebody called him on the phone and said, hey, don't go do this. We'll put a pay-per-view together. Lay low for a little bit. Just get out of it somehow. But here's the deal. If he does owe money to the Yokozuna, or he does owe somebody some money in Japan, this is going to happen sooner or later. Third or fourth on the list is Floyd's a felon. And in the United States, you might not think that's a big deal. Oh, Floyd been arrested. You've got Texas pro wrestlers that are being arrested, and they still are allowed to work shows in Salina. But you can't do that crap in Japan. If you remember, Bob Sapp, I believe it is indeed Sapp time, was going to take on Mike Tyson. And that got scratched because Tyson couldn't enter the country of Japan. For the rape conviction, he couldn't come to Japan. Okay, Floyd's been to prison. Floyd's got a record. I'm sure, who knows, maybe the government of Japan called Verizon up, or called the Yokozuna up, or called somebody up and said, hey, guys, you can't be letting this guy into our country. He's not coming back in. Because Floyd got on a private jet, flew in and flew out. He didn't hang out in Japan. He flew in and flew out. So who's to say that he didn't fly in, go to the press conference? As soon as the press conference was over, flew out. Somebody in the Japanese government went, whoa, what is he doing in our country? Who knows? Who knows what this was? But this picture will live forever. This photo will live forever. And we are going to take a break. When we come back, we've got more coming up. On the other side, thanks for listening. Thanks for joining. It is the Sunday radio broadcast, known the world over as the Jiggy Jaguar Show.
At dollarseed.com, all of our seeds are only $1 a pack, and we have online resources that teach you